9:43 p.m. Wade Allen Heineman on June 17, 2025. It's 9:43. As you can see, I'm parked in front of my parents' red and white barn home again. As I pulled out of here before, as I said, the Fairbank police was on the gravel road outside his jurisdiction, outside my parents on the gravel road here. And he's getting paid by Fairbank, and he's out here on the gravel roads, which is outside the jurisdiction. And when I pulled away from my parents, he turned around and followed me for 3 miles. Then he finally put on his flashers and pulled me over in our former neighbor's, which is a Shannon. It's not Chris Shannon. His name is not Chris Shannon. None of their names are Chris Shannon. But I pulled over into their driveway because it was suspicious. I was a little afraid, he was pulling me over when he was outside his jurisdiction the entire time. I hadn't been in Fairbank in hours. And he's the first one who has seen my sale papers for my 2016 Ford Explorer, which I bought June 11th. And the first person to see my insurance on it. So if anybody has claimed any accident, I haven't been in an accident since 2001 with anyone else. So there is no accident claims since 2001 that are legitimate on me. Any other ones would be staged lies or lies. I want everyone involved arrested in 10 years prison if they claimed I was in any accident since 2001. Everybody involved. YouTube.com/@symbol WADEALANHEINEMN. Me, and x.com/WADES2ND. It was the young cop from Fairbank. There's two of them. One's older, and one of them was, I guess his name was Dakota, and he was leaving. This isn't the Dakota guy. This is another younger guy. I told him, I called 911 as he was stalking me out there on the gravel roads, and told him what was going on and identified him as the Fairbank cop stalking me. And once he pulled me over, he said he wasn't doing anything illegal. I said, well, you're paid by Fairbank. You're supposed to be in Fairbank in your jurisdiction. He kind of ignored that part of it. He said, well, any police can pull over anyone. Well, yeah, if you're in your jurisdiction or if you're following your own rules. But anyway, I showed him my driver's license. I showed him my insurance, and I showed him my papers for the sale of this Ford Explorer. Ford Explorer. And I'll just get out and show that I am here in front of my parents' red and white barn home. There's one of the mowers that I bought. That's haven't gotten much done due to the energy attacks for 7 weeks, and then twice in the last 4 days I've been hit with energy attacks again. But I put the plates from my F-350 on here, and that's what his contention was. But I've never seen a Fairbank police out here in the gravel roads, so it was suspicious. He came out here right after I put a video up that I was out here. But I have not driven the F-350 since, and this vehicle has not been outside of Iowa. It has not been outside of Fayette County since I got it. But there was an identical vehicle just like this at Dollar Fowl. It stocked me to Dollar General the first day I bought it on the 11th. So if anything nefarious was done, there was an identical vehicle in town that day. And there was another state trooper parked blocking the roadway that day. And I just noticed after he pulled me over, that one of my front license plate screws is missing. And I know there was two of them in there secure. So there's my scarred finger and my 10.7-inch hands again. So if any of these frauds that break in and steal my valuable stones took my license plates at any point, I don't know what day it would be. But they've, taken license plates off before, possibly staged lies with it before. I don't know, but they've definitely stolen license plates of mine before. And so I don't know if they would have stolen them or did anything with them, but I have not done anything nefarious. And I'm pretty certain that before I picked it up on the 11th, I paid a deposit for this vehicle on the 10th with my credit card, my debit card, my Reedland Bank debit card, $500, and then I paid for the rest of it on the 11th when I picked it up. So, if anything, the tires, I believe, were switched, because when I looked at the pictures in the Craigslist ad, the tires in the front looked good. And now when I bought it, when I picked it up, the tires were worn on the front, very worn on the right front. And then the Mexicans started stalking me again, like they were laughing when they were around me. And that's usually when they're staging lies with tires. I haven't done anything nefarious with tires, but they've switched tires on my vehicles, I think, before. And that's how, vehicles are identified for going on, any place where their tire tracks can be marked. And I assume it's the same people that sabotaged this vehicle last night. Whatever is causing the wobbling, it was not happening when I went to Dollar General late last night. I drove through some mud in the field, but it did not affect the performance of the vehicle. It's these shitbags that break in and sabotage my vehicle while I'm asleep. And I've been sleeping during the day, typically, I don't know, early, like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. recently. It's just, that's generally, I have, different varying hours of sleep. So because of the energy attacks, it set my sleep patterns off. But signing off, did I say what time it was? Yeah, I did, 9:43 p.m. So it's getting close to 10 p.m. I just pulled in here. I was in Dunkerton at Dollar General after I was pulled over, and that guy, had me a little rattled because I didn't know why he was pulling me over outside of his jurisdiction. He's got a gun, I don't. So that, that rattles a person when a police vehicle is outside its jurisdiction, stalks you 3 miles, pulls you over. That's why I pulled into my former neighbor's driveway, because I wanted a witness in case anything happened. So anyway, signing off again for youtube.com/@WADEALNHEINEMANMN. You should see my paper only.